Here at the Escape Lounge here in Dallas, Texas, asking questions about relationships and getting the answers you want to know. So stay tuned. Okay, here. What's your first name, sir?
Aubrey Presley, you know my name.
Oh,
We've been
okay.
in school our whole lives. I've known you 50 years at least.
DJ Scorpio.
That's
DJ
it.
Scorpio, got a couple of questions for you.
What's up?
Come on, relationship stuff. Right now there's a big thing with Shannon Sharpe, with him dating a younger girl. Do you think he made a mistake dating a younger girl, or do you think she just took advantage of him? I mean, who do you think's at fault here?
Yeah, it's different. It's a whole different thing than if I did it. You know, she has immediately she was looking at his status, and it's a whole different thing that comes into play than if you or I did it. You know what I mean? You may be able to meet somebody that likes you for who you are, you know, or I could. But when a person like Shannon Sharpe in that position meets somebody, immediately you got to ask yourself, am I doing, should I do this? Is she doing this for the wrong reason? So him being who he is, I don't know. I might have thought twice before. It's really easy to meet gold diggers in a scenario like that.
Do you think race played a part in it at all?
No, black athletes tend to like white girls anyway. White girls tend to gravitate to, black athletes and stuff like that. So I don't know.
Okay, first name?
Lawfell.
What's going on, man? How you doing?
Hey, man, I'm doing great today.
It's good seeing you, man.
Hey, man.
Hey, right now there's a lot going on with relationships and things like that, people cheating and things like that. A lot of, and especially the big thing right now is the whole Shannon Sharpe thing. Him being sued by a 22-year-old girl. I think she was 19 and was dating her. What are your just thoughts on the whole thing?
When I think about it, I think nothing wrong with it. I don't think nothing wrong with it. Man with power, with money, a young female, and just she had opportunity. And there's nothing wrong with it. It's like checkers and chess. He's playing checkers, but she's playing chess.
Yeah. And so she's trying to capitalize on her opportunity with a man of power, and he's got money.
I believe so.
Okay.
I believe she's doing it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, I believe. That's my honest, man. There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, he's getting what he wants, and she's getting what she wants, but situation, I believe that she's been manipulated by something else. Maybe to destroy him a little bit or try to get money out of him, and it just didn't work.
Right.
And didn't work, so it's going to the next level.
Okay, ladies, how you doing today? First name?
Pearl.
First name?
Regina.
Regina. Ladies, right now there's a lot going on with Shannon Sharpe. The whole, are you aware of what's going on? Are you aware of that? Well, just give me your general opinion. Did he do anything wrong? You think the girl's trying to take advantage of him? What do you think?
I can't say whether he did anything wrong or not because I wasn't there. However, the age difference is definitely something to be considered. Having been a young lady who was chased by older men, I get it. That's what they do. What's to say? Hey, Drake, I hear you like 'em young. Hey, Shay Shay, we know you like 'em young.
All right. What's your thoughts on that?
Well, for me, like Pearl said, I wasn't there. So I can't say whether he did anything wrong or not. But if you're looking at a morality thing, if he is married, why would he even consider entertaining?
Well, he wasn't married.
Okay.
But he was single, kind of dating kind of a younger girl.
Kind of. There's a 30-year age difference. That's not kind of.
Right. Yeah. So he was dating a younger girl. Do you have any thoughts on him dating a younger girl?
Well, I think that people should be who they should be with.
Okay.
But when you look at her age and his age and you look at maturity,
big difference.
It's a big difference. And why in the world would he do that?
Okay. So, first name?
Tana.
Right now, Shannon Sharpe's got some little trouble right now with a girl. Just give me your opinion on what Shannon Sharpe's going through right now.
It's bullshit.
Okay.
Because he found her on the for your page.
Okay.
He paid. She got laid. It's a done deal.
Okay. So, any opinion on the girl?
She's money hungry.
Money hungry?
Gold digging from the bottom.
Okay. No, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. First name?
Shannon. I'm the birthday girl.
Okay. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
And what's your opinion on it?
Same thing like she said. I mean, if he paid for it, And he probably already told stipulations, or maybe no one really knows the full story or the true story but them,
Okay.
right? But I'm sure he probably told her what he wanted to do,
Okay. All
and
right. Fair enough.
maybe it didn't go the way she wanted it to go, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what first name?
Camila.
Okay. And what's your thoughts?
Hmm.
Let it out. It's okay. Let it out.
Maybe she didn't want to be choked so hard. She wasn't with it.
Okay. Okay. So and maybe she just didn't. Maybe he kind of overdid it a little bit. Maybe, huh? Okay.
I think he got a little carried away.
Okay.
But $50 million.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
and first name?
Linda.
Linda. Okay. And what are your thoughts?
Well, I grew up in an era where this was very, very common.
Okay.
You know, everybody, what man had some money, they was always getting them at the hotels and everything else, and then coming back and say they were raped and all this mess. And when it boiled down to them, they never touched them, and a lot of them never saw them.
Yeah.
Myself, these women of today, they need to get a job. And if you want to be a hooker, can get on the street and earn your money like the real hookers earn.
There you go. Okay. All right.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Do you think men of power, like for example, men in politics or powerful men, tend to get maybe a free pass? You think he'll get a free pass on this eventually for cheating? I mean, well, he wasn't cheating, but men who are married that have power, do you think they get a free pass when it comes to cheating, like men in politics and things like that?
I think so. I think after a little time, the smoke will blow over. People will go on to something else. You know, in this day and time with social media, it's really easy for everything to shift on to something else. And once it shifts, then they forget about that, and then you can slide back in and pick up where you left off doing whatever you were doing before.
Okay, well, what as far as him, him being in the media and that type of thing, do you think it kind of gives him a tarnished image? Because he was working for ESPN, it was owned by Disney, and right now he's not on ESPN anymore. Do you think that kind of tarnishes his image a little bit by him dating somebody 19 years old?
Yeah, I believe so. I believe it tarnishes the image a lot because people look up to Shannon. They look up to him, and I believe it's gonna hurt him a little bit. It's gonna hurt him a little bit. It could go both ways. It can be bad. It can be a good rating for him. I don't know.
Exactly, might be a good rating. What about men of power? You think men of power get like a free pass when it comes to cheating?
Hell no. No.
No.
No. Hell no.
Hell no. Okay. What about you? What about you? You think men of power get a free pass when it comes to cheating?
No. What is cheating anyway? What he did, how is what he did considered cheating?
Well,
you talking about two different things.
Yeah, two different things. Men of power men in power in general, mayors, people with money, as far as, kind of buying what, even though they're married, they can go buy what they need. Is that okay?
Men are going to cheat whether they got power or not, whether they got money or whether they broke. Okay. That's just the nature of the beast.
Okay.
They're going to cheat. Okay. They're hunting.
So going back to, let me ask you, do you think girls now that are looking for love, maybe not so much anymore, they're more looking just for a guy to pay their bills? And is it easier instead of looking for love, let me just find some sugar daddy to pay my bills? You think it's more in 2025? That's what direction it's going?
Exactly. Going, that's all they're looking for is someone to just put them up, give them some money. Well, if you want to be a call girl, just be a call girl.
Yeah.
And do it right.
Do it the right. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't agree.
You don't agree?
I don't agree that every woman is.
So there's still some love out there, you think?
Hey, of course. So
okay.
I'm on a dating app, right? I know you heard of Bumble.
Yep.
And I've had some successful dates. And I've even paid a couple of my dates, like go out and let's go to the arcade. I'll sponsor a date. But I do think that there's women out there still genuinely wanting a love connection.
Okay. All right. And what do you think? Still love out there or find a sugar daddy?
I don't know. I haven't found it yet, so I don't know. I don't know what's out there. I've been looking and I guess I'm looking in the wrong places. So I don't know. I think it's love out there, but it's not a lot of women that do want true love. They out there for the wrong reason.
Okay.
And then this is what's going on. This is the result of it.
Okay.
This same thing.
Wait, is true love out there? Or just find a sugar daddy?
Love. I found it. So I've been with the only man I've ever dated, had sex with, the whole nine, for 39 years.
Okay.
And so I am a survivor of child molestation.
Okay.
And so I usually am an advocate for women. But when it looks like shit, smells like shit, it's shit. That's just how I see it.
Okay. So, and you think, okay. Aubrey, why do you think people cheat in general? Like, why do people cheat in relationships?
I think people cheat in relationships because they don't get exactly what they want in the very beginning.
Mhm.
If you take your time, get exactly what it is you want, whatever it is that works for you, then you're less likely to cheat.
Okay.
But if you just grab somebody for what you like or what you see at face value, chances are you probably will. You know,
Okay.
when I was a player, then that's what it was. I never got exactly what I wanted. So I was always doing that.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So you're a player. You weren't a gigolo, but you're a player, right?
I was a player.
Okay.
right.
Well, what about people that cheat in general? What do you think about that? Do you think, well, why do people do cheat in relationships?
I believe it's a mental. It's something in the mind that needs to be. I don't know if they're bored or just see something lusting, and lust can make you want to cheat. And sometimes cheating is also it's like a game, you know. And if you look me, if you dissect cheating, it's like it's a point system.
Okay.
I mean, somebody gonna win, somebody gonna lose. That's the way life is.
You're right. Somebody does win, somebody does
Mhm.
lose. Just want to take a minute and say thank you for watching. And be sure and like and subscribe. And of course, share with your friends. Who cheats more, men or women?
I don't know. I have no statistics to go by. I know I cheat.
Okay. You cheat?
It's called cheating, but then I've never had an exclusive agreement with anyone.
Okay, then you're
They
okay.
may have assumed I had an exclusive agreement with them, but unless we have an ironclad exclusive agreement, we don't have an exclusive agreement.
Okay, fair enough. That makes sense. Exclusive.
Huh?
Exclusive's a key word.
Cheating is in the mind of whoever feels like they're being cheated on, unless they have actually had the conversation. How many people have actually had the conversation? How many people assume that they have an exclusive relationship when there's never been, the conversation has never really been
So when
had?
it comes to being an exclusive relationship, then you're cheating when it's exclusive.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. What do you think? I mean, who cheats more, men or women?
I really can't say because I'm not a cheater.
Okay.
I'm not a cheater. I'm either in an exclusive relationship or not.
Who do you think cheats, men or women cheats more?
Whoever wants to. So my whole thing is that, you know, cheating is not the worst thing that can happen to you in a relationship. If my husband came to me and told me he cheated, it would not necessarily be an end-all situation. He
Okay.
would have to tell me he loved the person.
Okay.
There's a
Oh,
difference. Because
Gotcha.
when the man has the heart, there ain't no fixing that.
Okay. Okay. First name?
Miss J.
Miss J. Okay, Miss J, real quick. So who cheats more, men or women?
These days, both.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, why do you think people cheat?
They're not happy.
Mhm.
I think people cheat because they're looking for something that their spouses can give each other. And some of them just like a challenge.
Like it's like a challenge, something different.
Yes, something different.
Get kind of bored at home
Yeah,
sometimes.
they might get kind of bored at home and they just like a challenge.
All right. So being a player, did anybody ever cheat on you? And if they did you give them a second chance?
I don't know, but I don't know that it made that much of a difference because when I was in player mode, you know,
Who cares?
who cares? Right.
Shannon Sharpe's going through a lot of issues right now.
Right.
Well, what's your opinion on that? Do you think maybe the girl was just too young? He just made a bad decision, or maybe just the wrong girl? What do you think?
I think he just made a bad decision. He's 50. I think he's 54.
Right.
He should date more in his range.
How old do you think?
You know, I know he said he like him young, at least 35, not 19.
Get out of the 20s.
Yeah, get out the 20s.
Yeah.
Try 35, 40.
Yeah.
Try a grown woman that know how to cook for you.
Boom. All right, I appreciate
Who's gonna take care of you? Someone's gonna always have your back.
Women, who cheats more, men or women? What do you think?
I think men cheat more just by nature. It's the wiring, and that's just what they do. Women, I think, cheat less, but when they do, it's so unexpected.
Okay.
You know,
On that point right there, when women do cheat, do you think they cheat with somebody comfortable, or do you think they cheat with somebody that's got money?
could be both. You know, somebody that's comfortable. Some women, you know, they hook up with somebody that's really out of their league, and then it becomes more comfortable for them to connect with somebody that's on the same page or made from the same fabric as him.
Right.
Then that works better. And so she may have this great guy that looks really good, and he's has some status and everything, and she rises to the occasion, but it requires so much energy and effort, and then she cheats with a lesser guy who doesn't have as much going for himself as she does.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
But it's comfortable. It's more comfortable. It does not require that thing,
Right.
you know. And so he finds out that she's cheating on him with a guy that works at Walgreens. You know what I mean?
No, yeah,
But that's
you
her
see it
comfort
sometimes.
zone.
You do see it sometimes because you see women they want somebody that's comfortable,
Mm-hmm.
so it doesn't bring a lot of attention to them because they're cheating anyway,
Absolutely.
right?
Absolutely.
So that's what they look for.
I
All right,
think
my man,
so.
I appreciate that.
Always a pleasure,
All right,
man.
my brother, it's good seeing you. All right,
You
thanks,
too.
thanks, Ari. You see your girlfriends say she's married, and her husband out at a restaurant with somebody else. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna call and tell her, or just let her find out on her own?
This is my best friend. He would have to see me.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I want you to look in the camera and tell the camera exactly what you're gonna tell him when you see him. Look at that camera right there.
Oh, okay. What's the problem? Should we make a phone? We make a phone call? Yeah, and I'm gonna take a picture.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I come with receipts.
Okay. All right. Good deal. All right.
Oh, well, cheating is an end all for me.
Okay.
You cheat, it's over.
Men
Period.
cheat. All right. Same question for you. If you see your girlfriend's, you see her man out there with somebody else, what you gonna do? You gonna call and tell her, or let her find out on her own?
No, I'm telling them.
Yeah. Why?
What? That's my girlfriend. This my best friend. She like my best friend.
Uh-huh.
So we going down.
Oh, yeah?
10 toes down.
And what are you gonna do when you see him? What are you gonna tell him? Tell the camera.
I'm gonna walk up to him and say, "Hey, Camila." She gonna say, "I'm not Camila." Exactly.
You know, have you ever been cheated on?
Yeah, I've been cheated on.
Okay. Do you believe in second chances?
Yeah, I believe in second chance, third chances. I believe in all that.
Okay, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you caught your woman butt naked in a car with another guy, you're gonna give her a second chance?
No, I'm not gonna give a second chance on that, man. It's too much image. It's too much. You know?
Too much. That photographic image for the rest of your lives. Like,
too
man,
much,
I don't know about that one, right?
Just get caught at a restaurant is good enough for me. That's
Okay.
good.
But maybe in a minor cheat, maybe flirting or something like that, you might give him a second.
Well, to me, cheating is like when a woman cheat. It's different. It's more. It's just a little different. You know, men we just cheat for the flesh. You know, we cheat for the conquer. Women cheat. It's like you might have loved him. You might have had some more emotion into it. We don't have emotion like that. When we cheat for we score on the field.
There you go. Just hitting it. Right.
Hitting it, and it's just see what it is. You know,
Right,
it's it. And we don't take it personal. But women, if you cheat with someone, I mean, like you really gave him something a little bit more
Some
than
love.
Yeah, some
Some
love.
real love.
That ain't good. That ain't good. You know.
All right, so who cheats more, men or women?
I think men,
Okay.
women cheat emotionally,
Okay.
but men cheat physically.
Okay. All right. And if you see her husband out there doing something wrong, what you gonna do? Tell her or let her find out?
I don't know her. I just met her today.
Okay, flip it. You see her husband. What you gonna do?
Oh, if I see her, it is on. You're gonna think I'm a paid actress. You understand?
Okay, do it right there. I want you, when I say action, I want you to go. Ready?
Okay.
1, 2, 3, action.
Oh, hey, Shannon, girl, I like your hair. Where you get it done at? Oh, and them nails. Did you go to my shop I referred you to? Boy, you wrong for this.
Okay.
And I'm going to sit down. You understand?
Okay.
We're going to order drinks and everything because she on her way.
Why do you think people cheat in relationships?
Because they're not confident in who they are and what they're looking for. And they just feel as though they need to keep searching until they get that itch filled.
Do you believe in second chances?
It all depends. It all depends. You know, it takes a long time to build trust, and it takes a split second to lose it. So if you build that trust over a certain period of time and then that trust is gone, do you want to invest the time in rebuilding that trust again?
Or not?
or not? How committed are you to that relationship?
Very well said. Do you think women cheat more than men?
Like I say, women cheat like like chess. Men cheat like checkers. It's like
Two different types.
I think it's even. I think it's even, but I think women cheat. A man can cheat 10 times. A woman cheat 1 time. That means she cheated 1,000,000 times.
Right.
So
Okay.
it's just a difference.
Okay. Do you believe in second chances when somebody does cheat?
Why would they need a second chance? I mean, what's the problem?
Okay, well, that just it's yes, no,
Like
maybe.
I said, cheating.
If you're in an exclusive relationship, somebody cheats on you, would you give them a second chance?
If you're in an exclusive relationship and somebody cheats on you, well, that's a breach of your agreement.
Right.
And it would really depend on, was I being a bitch? Did I give somebody a reason to cheat on me?
Mm-hmm.
Was I not, was I not being that person that you want to be with? Because hell, or were you not being the person that I want to be with?
So it's possible you would give them a second chance.
Absolutely. I wouldn't even hold it against them in the first place, most likely, because that's just me.
All right.
People are free to do what they want to do.
That's right.
If you're an adult, you can do what you want to do. You can either cheat and lie about it, or you can be upfront and say, look, this is what I'm doing. Take it or leave.
How about men in politics? What about those guys? Mayors, presidents, things like that. Do you think they get a free pass on cheating?
Of course, they don't got a problem. I believe they get a free pass.
Yeah.
They should. It's a lot of pressure. Give them a lot of people.
Gotta let that pressure out.
Let the pressure out. One woman can't handle that pressure. I mean, can't take care. I believe that men in politics, they should get a pass too. Everybody should get a pass.
All right, there you go. At least once, right?
Yeah, it's not close to home.
Why do people cheat in relationships?
Well, because one person generally can't meet all requirements. I think that, look, the way I put it like this is, when you have families, you have a mother that has multiple children. Can she only love one, or can she love them all?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You can love more than one person. You may love more than one person for different reasons, right?
Right.
So why is it cheating? Why is it a problem?
Okay. Fair enough. All right. Who cheats more, men or women? What do you think?
I think men do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. And if you were to see one of your friends' spouses or boyfriend out with somebody else, what are you going to do? What are you going to say?
Walk up to him and slap him. This is not your wife. This is my niece, and that's my niece, and I just met her. So yes.
You gonna tell it?
Oh yes, they have to be corrected.
Correct. How are you going to correct them? Tell them how you look at the camera. And tell
I'm
them
gonna slap the shit out of him.
There you go.
And then tell him he needs to go home to his wife and kids, and he got 10 of them.
Fair enough.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Fantastic. All right, ladies. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm going to give you my business card here in just a minute, okay? All right?
Okay.
But what about like men in power? You think men in power sometimes cheat more than the regular guy at home, or do you think they all cheat about the same?
Well, men in power, they can, I think they all cheat. I'm being straight honest. This world is, I think everyone just cheats.
This is Detective Gomez, everybody. He'll uncover everything that you're hiding. This is Detective Gomez, everybody. Watch out, he'll know if you're lying. This is Detective.